customers, clients today have elevated expectations of service providers. Right? They are demanding more. Right? It's not enough to just have quality products, great service. So what? They're looking for someone that's going to create remarkable, memorable, meaningful experiences for them. That's a tall order. So anytime we meet a new audience, we try to do our homework. And it was no different before showing up for this event. We actually reached out and did a couple of interviews with a few of you, which we really appreciate you making time for that. And in those conversations, a couple of interesting things jumped out at me that I jotted down. Thinking about the pressures that you're facing in your world, on top of the fact that customers and clients are changing. First, right out of the bat, was the fact that you're all facing a big fat stretch goal, right? You had a great year last year, and we're raising the number. And what that means, if I put myself in your shoes, is everything that you did last year, which was great and successful, is not going to be good enough to get you where you want to go this year. It's not. So we have to find an edge now. The second piece that came up is it's getting more competitive out there. Whether it's coming from some of the big players, a Chase or a TD or a myriad of smaller competitors, the fact of the matter is competition is increasing. It's getting harder to differentiate, right? It is. It's harder to differentiate. And that's not to take anything away from all of the amazing products and services that you are rolling out. But I'm here to give you the hard truth. Everyone else is going to be right there too. So what happens when you come eyeball to eyeball, right? This is where the deals actually get done, is in the relationship. What is going to give you the edge? Because they're not kids, right? They're starting families, they're starting companies, they're buying homes, right? They're set to out-earn baby boomers in 2018. They're going to make more than baby boomers. It's the largest generation in the history of the world. Not to mention what we know they're going to inherit, estimated at $41 trillion. And a super interesting stat that I just read was that 71% of college-educated millennials are currently investing, yet only 21% are working with an advisor. That is a massive opportunity. Like all trends that are youth influenced, right? Youth so often set the trends, and that's been true long before just millennials. Baby boomers were setting trends. Xers were setting trends. It starts with the youth, but it gradually works its way out and begins to influence everyone until it is universally adopted. Think about something as simple as texting, right? Texting where kids were texting, or even Facebook. Facebook is for kids. Gravitate starts to influence everyone in all fronts. We are seeing a front now where the network is influencing everyone, creating a new age, a new networked customer, where it's not about a state of age, it's about a state of mind. And when we think about customers we're going to be serving in the next 3 to 5 years, this is where they're going to live. We have to prepare ourselves to build meaningful connections with customers that live in the heart of the network. Now let me ask you a question. When was the last time you had an experience with a brand or a service provider that was so good you had to tell someone about it? Better yet, when was the last time you created an experience for someone that was so good they had to tell someone about it? Think about that. I think about it all the time with my clients. Am I showing up in such a way that that person walked away and had to tell someone about their experience? This is where we win. This is where we win. These new tools are going to empower you. We can't ignore them. The shift is coming. It's happening. The digital world is here. But you know what? Everyone is going to have access to those tools. The only way you overcome that and gain your competitive advantage is to think about how you show up. If you walk away from this time this morning with nothing else, I hope it is you thinking in your mind the question. You don't land back home without identifying, saying, what is my how advantage? How do I show up and do something different?